Now, there's two things that are engraved in my brain from many years of gaming and game trailers. This is the first one.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And surprisingly, this is the second one.
Peggy 18.
So what's that got to do with this video? Well, not much really. So in this video, I'm going to be earning platinums based off of their age rating, a comment I've received quite a few times. Now in the UK, we have age ratings of 3, 7, 12, 15 and 18. And I believe in the US they have E, which is for everyone. They have E10+, then they have teen, mature and adult only. But for this video, we're going to be finding and earning the platinum on 3 games at 3 age ratings. One aged at 3, one aged at 12 and one aged at 18. As I feel with those wide age gaps, we could see a lot of variety. As opposed to small jumps like the 3 to 7 or the 12 to 15, we might see a lot of changes. Now, I haven't had to worry about games age ratings for nearly 10 years now. That's right, I'm turning 28 this year. So I'm interested to see if anything changes with age rating, most importantly, enjoyment. As when I was a kid, it felt like all of the best games were 15 to 18. Assassin's Creed, COD, Resident Evil 5, Hitman, Grand Theft Auto. I could go on. Now, as I'm only doing 3 of the possible 5 age ratings, let me know if you want to see a follow-up with every age rating in a future video. Just leave a like, maybe a comment, and I'll know. So let's see if age rating really makes a difference to enjoyment, quality, or if it's just more violence. Let's jump over to my second home, which is the PlayStation Store. But before we jump to the store, I just want to add, unlike my other videos, I'm not going to be adding this one to a podium or giving it medals. I'm just going to be giving my quick thoughts on it, and if I think the age rating changed the game in any way. For example, does a 3 age rated game spoon feed you all the way like you're a 3-year-old? Or does an 18 rated game have unnecessary violence that really doesn't make the game any better? That's kind of my goal with this video, so let's jump into it. So as most of my videos start, we are back on the PlayStation Store, and we can sort for the first time in a long time, guys. We've actually been able to sort by something on the PlayStation Store, and that is age. So let's see what we've got for 3 years and over. We've got Taxi Life, Driving Simulator, could be fun. Power Wash Sim, could also be fun. House Flipper 2, been wanting to play House Flipper 2. Guys, it might have to be unpacking. In my 100 gigabyte video, we accidentally bought this thinking it was a 1 gig game, and it wasn't. Oh my god, unpacking's only 500 meg. It was 2 different versions were a gig. This video is falling apart so fast. It was 2 versions that equaled 1 gig. So we might have to unpack and we'll have a quick browse, but I think that's probably what we're going to go with, just because you guys were like, I recommend playing it, it's actually a fun game, so I probably will do that. Yeah, a lot of simulator games, a lot of like quickly made games. I'm not seeing a ton of quality here in the best-selling 3 and over. Alright, it's going to have to be unpacking. This was a nice, easy one. I think this is probably going to be the easiest one of the bunch to find. But yeah, we're going to go with unpacking. It's a game I accidentally bought in the last one of the last videos we did. So let's do it. Now, usually I say, I don't know what these games are about, but I've got a feeling I know what this is going to be about, which is unpacking. Hey, year I was born. That's so weird. My soccer ball. Look, you can solve the Rubik's Cube. That's so cool. Oh, solve the cube. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Obviously, for a game like this, I'm not going to trophy guide it, guys. Obviously, you know, I'm not expecting a round of applause for that. I'm just saying I'm not going to trophy guide it. I'll probably, if I have to, then I'll do it at the end just for any cleanup there, maybe. Got lots of teddies on the bed and that. I am loving this. This is make some memories. Found your camera. Okay, we take it. I'm absolutely loving this. This is so cool. Oh, it just didn't want it on the bed. That's odd. I had to move it. It didn't want it on the bed. I suppose you can't sleep on there with it on the bed, can you? May 1997. I wasn't actually born then, but another trophy there. Beginning unpacked 1997. 2004. I was probably very into WWE in 2004. Very into it in 2004. Takes up a good amount of room, that PC. Ah, the early 2000s. What a time to be alive, eh, guys? On the windowsill. Oh, come on, you can't go on the windowsill? You're joking. You're absolutely... Oh, what? Oh, you can move him. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, strike a pose. Made the mannequin dab, did he? I didn't even notice that he dabbed. Hold on, let me put him here. He did dab. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's a trophy. Blast some tunes. Turn on a music player. Okay. I just wanted to see if you could. I see, that's a good pot to put there. Let's just put that up there for now until I decide where to put stuff. Oil. Okay. Sometimes food. Put the cookie jar out of reach. Okay. I'm just trying to make room. I don't even want it up there. I'm just trying to make space at the minute. Get smart. Unpack 2004. What's the next year? 2009? 2007. Now this was when I was really into WWE. I was 10. So are we like house sharing or something? Is that what this is? This is a house share place, perhaps? Oh, what game? What video game console is this going to be? 2007 could be. What did I have in 2007? Could be the PS. Oh, damn it! I was taking too long. I was going to say could be the PS2, the PS3, or the GameCube. We want these in here as well, do you? No? Aha! You can turn it on. I'm almost betting that's a trophy. There we go. Game on. Turned on a game console. Nice. We can turn it on. Fellowship. Unpack 2007. 2010. I was 13 in 2010. So what's it like? We've got our own place. We've got our own place. Nice. Disgraceful. What a mess. This also helps me. Like, because I've got a feeling like it's going to get harder and harder to unpack stuff successfully. I'm going to be cleaning up behind this man forever, let me tell you. Oh. Tidy whiteys. Nice. Tidied up his underwear drawer. Nice. Look at that. I've not even unpacked and I'm already tidying up after him. What's going on? Look at now I've got 3 drawers. That just makes sense. Putting this up in the living room. This is my thing. And it's like a proper man's cave, isn't it? So as I carried on playing, I did notice it was telling us a story without words or characters, but it was just a story. Like in 2010. While I'm thinking I was 13 here, the game shows that the only place for her diploma, by her I mean our character, is under the bed. The boyfriend that we moved in with left no space for our achievements, cleared no space in the living room or the bedroom. It felt like we just had to fit around him instead of actually making space for us. It was kind of sad. 2012 though, it seemed that we moved back in with our parents. It shows a very clear breakup as we put a photo of ourselves and our partner in the cupboard to the back. That's the only place for it. Also started to notice there was less exercise gear and stuff like back medication. Only a year later in 2013, it seems we moved into our own little place, which was really quite a cute little unpacking. 2015 was a bit of a different one. It seemed that we had someone move into our apartment with us and we unpacked for them different boxes, different stuff. It's quite nice. It looked like we found a partner later in life. The next place we unpack is a full home, a joint home with our partner. And we're also unpacking a baby's room, getting ready for a new arrival very clearly, which is just super cute. And that's what I mean by it tells a story without words. You're definitely open to interpret it however you see fit. So we're now in 2018. I've done pretty much all of the house except for the final room. And it's been a really cute little story, even though there's been no words, like no real characters. Honestly, I'm loving this so much. It's so good. That was July 2018. And there we go. No place like home. Unpacked 2018. And there we go. That's the whole game. I got to clean up some stuff, but I absolutely love this. This is brilliant. Shout out to the developers, the development team. I need to go into the kitchen. I need to grab a toaster. Put it in the bathroom. There we go. And that is for obviously putting electrical items somewhere dangerous. There we go. There we go. Got to put my green baseball cap on one of those mannequins. Hat on head. That's everything. Yep, there we go. Little challenge done. Brew some coffee. Lovely. Where's the toilet? I need to flush the bog. Is that the one? There it is. Found that little old poster from the first level. Rediscover childhood. Rescued a forgotten poster. I love that. Oh, I can't see it because the flower pot's in the way. Oh, is that every toilet flushed? It is. Gotta flush them all. Flush every toilet. That cleanup was insanely quick. And there we go. All moved in. What an absolutely fantastic game for all ages. It is rated a 3. I mean, it could be rated for babies, for newborn babies. It's that user-friendly. It's that much of a lovely game. So with only 3 hours played according to the PlayStation, I thoroughly enjoyed this. As I mentioned, it felt like there was a story but without words or characters. Now, despite the age 3 rating, it doesn't mean you were spoon-fed or talked to like a baby. For the most part, you had to figure everything out. This was a brilliant experience which was very open to interpretation. And I think despite the age rating, I would say people over the age of 18 would enjoy this a lot more than people under the age of 18. Maybe you'll interpret this game as life going too fast, or maybe you'll see that it's okay to move on from things. Or maybe you'll see it's not too late to find what's right. It really is open to your own interpretation. It's a really lovely game and it's something you can really interpret in your own way. It's also super peaceful. I highly recommend it. So with the Peggy 3 Platinum earned, it's time to jump up 9 years to Peggy 12. And it wasn't going to be easy to follow up after unpacking because I really enjoyed that. So let's see what we find in the PlayStation Store. Sometimes I feel like I live on this store, honestly. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got, I see some good games here. I've got Rivals, we've got Crew, Star Wars Outlaws. I wouldn't say it's a good game. Sea of Thieves. Definitely tempted. Definitely tempted. Let's check B-Sim. There's always one guy that asks for B-Simulator. I trolled him pretty bad in my Gigabyte video, so let's check it here. It is a 7. So we cannot do it. We cannot, I'm afraid. Maybe if I were to do a sequel to this where I did like all ages, like 3, 7, 12, 16, 18, then I could maybe do this. But for this video, we will not be doing Bee Simulator. So we've got Grounded. That always looks fun. Raft. That does look fun. Power World. I did get quite a few requests to play Power World, so that could be up there. I like to think of myself as a pretty seasoned gamer, but so many times when I scroll the store, I'm like, what are these games? I have never heard of so many of these. You know what? I think back-to-back slam dunks in easy decisions here. I think we're going to go with Power World. It's a game that's really interested me from the day it came out, but I always assumed it would be taken off the store due to copyright issues. Like if the Pokemon kind of creators were to get their way, I always felt like it would have gone that way. But it seems like it's its own thing, and I'm intrigued by it. I remember a lot of controversy around it, but it seems to have died down and people really love it. So we're going to get it. Light Work Island. Because this Platinum's going to be light work, baby. Can I get rid of the 101? Because that is my PSN, but I'd rather just be Study. I mean, that's a pretty cool, like, well-made character. Do we just go with this? We'll just go with her. You know, I used to be very ginger. You probably can't tell. I'm not that ginger anymore, but I was born with proper orange hair. Proper ginger. Was bullied for years. But it's okay. I'm over it now, guys. Okay, we are here. I am excited. I've seen a lot about this game. I don't really know the ins and the outs. I assume it's just like we just get characters and then there's a person there and then we fight each other. I don't know. Let's find out. Out. Yeah. Be captured. Beginning of the legend. There we go. I've got first trophy on the board, guys. Caught first POW. There we go. It's a half-jobbed house, that's for sure. But it does the job for now. Oh, I can only do one at a time. I'm going to go with Hookrat because he's a beast. Yeah, hit him with that. Hit him with that. There's no way. There's no way, I was going to say. Come on. Newbie Pal Tamer. Caught 10 kinds of pals. Nice. Come here, you're alright. I'll bring you back. Don't worry. A lot has changed since you last saw me. We have moved location. We're up there. We're now here. I'll get the map up for any Power World players so you see where I am. This is where I've decided to be. And yeah, we've got a lot going. We're at like base level 7 or something. And in our journey, we've now got to fight the boss at the Rain Syndicate Tower. So that is what we're going to do now. Looks a bit like... I don't really watch Pokemon, to be honest. But does that not look a bit like Gengar and Snorlax kind of pushed together? Maybe I'm tripping. Great early attack. Ha ha ha! Suck it. My deer behind him, just giving him the business. I hope I get guns soon. Guns would be very handy. Just being able to gun at these guys with like a assault rifle of some kind. Oh, okay. Hillside Sovereign defeated Zoe and Grisbot. I thought I could like capture them. I did try. I did pull it out at the very end to try and capture them, but clearly that didn't want to work. Probably not going to capture him, but I'll hit him with one more arrow when he comes. Oh! Let's go. Oh! And intermediate Power Tamer. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We got him. We got him. Okay, well, I'm pretty chuffed. I'm pretty chuffed. Like, my house is not... It's not done, but we, like, slowly getting there. A little egg incubator up there. I do want to build a little place for our pals, but for now, they just kind of all sleep back here. It does feel a bit cruel, but what are you going to do, eh? You know, can't be helped. Let me tell you, the trophies did not come often. You are talking days between trophies, like get 2 and then the next day I'm getting 1, then the next day I'm getting 2. And the next trophy I got was actually unintentional. It was just instinct to see a low health bar and throw a sphere. And I got the trophy Inhuman Act for catching a human. I was then nearing that level 30 mark and I felt relatively confident I could take on the next boss. And with the help from Pen King, one of my favourite powers through the early stages of this game, I got the trophy Snowfall Sovereign. Not long after that, I finally caught 50 kinds of powers. That's obviously for 50 unique different powers. As I neared that level 40 mark and was becoming very confident, I had pretty decent gear at this point, I decided to take on the next boss, which got me the trophy Volcano Sovereign. Thanks to exploring and mainly thanks to egg incubators, I got the trophy for catching 90 kinds of powers. Then I noticed in like the middle of the map there was a really small oil rig, so I just went and looted it. And it turns out that that's the trophy Conqueror of the Sea for seizing the oil rig. So it's been a few days for me since you guys last saw me. Not many trophies have come my way, as you can see. I have got a heat-resistant armor on. I've got the compound bow. I've got the magnum. We're looking good. Now, I recently failed this boss up here, so we're going to go and give it a go again. They were pretty high level. I'm amazed. The only thing I'm not liking at the minute is the mid-game feels really dragged, like a slog. Like, you're like, the first 2 bosses you can beat, like, relatively quickly, like level 10, level 20 kind of thing. And then you have to, like, almost jump up to, like, level 45. It's, yeah, I don't know. It just feels... I'm still unsure how I feel about the game. I'm not disliking it. I'm just very neutral, I think. But if you are a Pal World fan, then look away now. But this is the base. We are just putting stuff wherever. This doesn't even have a roof on it, though. It's not even finished. By the way, are we a bad guy in this game? For anyone that knows the Pal World lore. Because... there's these guys called, like, the PAL Defense League or something, and they defend the PALs. Are we the bad guys? Because we, like, capture them and force them to work in, like, automated farms? I was thinking about it. I was like, I think we might be the bad guys, to be honest. Where is he? Bink, right to the head. Bink, right to the head. Bink, right to the head. Bink, right to the... Bink. There we go. Desert Sovereign. Defeat Marcus and Valerius. And yet again, the trophies do not come often. Between the last trophy you saw and this one, it was a gap of 3 days. However, I got this trophy for clearing 20 dungeons. I'd put some stuff in the furnaces and then left to do some adventuring. And while I was out and about, I got the trophy Ironheart for crafting 10,000 ingots. As I neared that level 50 mark, had really good armor. I had an assault rifle, compound bow, like I was very confident. I had very powerful powers with me as well. I decided to take on the next boss, getting me the trophy Astral Sovereign. About 12 hours later, my next trophy was Exceptional Power Tamer for catching 140 different kinds of powers. I then spent an entire day and a half doing the collectibles, and I finally got the first one for obtaining 255 Lift Monk effigies. And luckily, not long after that, because this is a much easier collectible trophy, I obtained 40 notes. I finally got the trophy for catching 1,000 pals. I then used the PAL condenser to maximize the rank of a PAL, and I had that many pals. I was able to get the next trophy right away for maximizing the rank of 5 pals. Who have we got? Right, let's see what the rockets can do. Haven't used the rockets yet. Oh my god, let's go. Now, have I enjoyed this game? I am still unsure, to be honest, guys. I still don't know how I feel about this game. I want to say if I was playing with, like, the boys, so to speak, you'd have a lot more fun in co-op. I truly believe that. It is a fun game. Yeah, you dish out those left and rights to her, buddy. I'm low on health. I've only just noticed that I'm low on health. So I'm trying to just avoid her attacks. Come on, no way. How did she get me? Boom! Suck it. Put it in the suck it bucket. That's how it's done, baby. And there we go. Blossom Sovereign. And let's put him back in his little shell. Lovely. There he is. Alright. There he is. Alright, he's got decent health. 3% with full health. That's pretty good. How much damage does that? That doesn't do a lot of damage. Who have we got? Who have we got? He's humongous. My power is absolutely humongous, by the way. I love that. And just hope that this can capture him eventually. I'll use like 20. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Caught a Jet Ragon. Jet Ragon? That's how it's done. That's how it's done, baby. That's how it's done, baby. There he is. Oh, there's two of them. Get captured. We're just going to keep going, guys. They will fall victim to my legendary power spheres. Didn't mean to kill him. Did not mean to kill him. I'll just keep going. Statistically, 11% chance is enough to get him at least once. We got him. Holy Knight of Legend. Capture Palladius. So we're going to have to come back, kill Palladius, and then go from there, I suppose. We're just going to have to figure it out, haven't we? Probably the best we can do in terms of damage, 56. And we're just going to keep hitting him until we get him, I suppose. I'd like to think that like 46 is enough. Getting a few crits, which is good. Like I said before, 11% is statistically enough to get 1 in every 10. Let's go. Let's go. Legendary Steed of Ice. Caught a Frostillion. That's how it's done, baby. Oh, typical. Absolutely typical. Alright, well, I don't want to waste all my materials then. Go away. Alright, I'm going to injure him a little bit more. There we go. Okay. 40 of them to go, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, unbelievable. Dark Knight of Legend. We got him in only 3. So after capturing all those necessary legendaries, I went back to base and just crafted a ton of power spheres, getting the trophy for crafting 2,000 spheres in total. I then quickly went round to all of the bosses that we had previously faced and put them on hard mode. And once you defeat the final one, you get the trophy for defeating the 6 tower bosses on hard mode. Alright, I've cleared some space. We've got the summoning altar and I've got the 3 tablets. I'm going to go from hardest to easiest just in case like a lot of my guys are injured after the first fight. Yep, let's do it. Let's summon him. Right, let's see if this goes well or not. Oh my god, look at the size of him. There's a big... My squad are decent. Some of them are getting hurt though. I don't know, like what. I can't even see him. My boys are taking his shots well. I'll give them that. The rocket launcher is absolutely so beastly. Oh, I just noticed he destroyed the summoning altar as well, and we have to build another one of them. And I need to deploy some water types to put out the fire. Oh, that one went through his back. That's BS. He's done. There we go. Summoned and defeated Blazer Raza. This battle's about to get spicy, but I'm happy with the squad we've got. Eat a rocket. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pen King. He was my boy at the start. I had Pen King for so long. Oh my god, this whole squad is absolutely destroying her. And there we go, eclipsed Siren, summoned and defeated a Bella Noir Liberal. Alright, we've got water types to put the fire out. Let's see who we've got. Okay, well that was very easy. The weakest one, that's why I wanted to finish on this one. Okay, no, that's one of my team. And there we go, boys. Twilight Siren summoned and defeated a Bella Noir. And there we go. Power World acquired all trophies. My base is now a mess, but it is what it is. So with this screen on the PlayStation homepage saying I played Power World for 160 hours over the space of 8 days, I'm not sure how possible or how true that actually is. I still think I'm pretty neutral on this game. Did I dislike it? No, not at all. But did I love it? Also no. I can see why others might absolutely love it. It feels like a game where the end game is far more enjoyable than the middle chunk of the game. Now for a 12 age rating, I didn't feel it was lacking anything. It didn't need any swearing, blood or more violence to be enjoyable. I feel like the style, the gameplay and the age rating all just work well together. It didn't feel like the 12 rating was holding it back in any way. If you have a lot of free time, it's definitely a game I recommend you give a go, but I can't guarantee that you'd love it. For me personally, I don't know if it's a game I'd ever go back to. Now with the Peggy 3 and Peggy 12 Platinums earned, it's time to jump another 6 years to
Peggy 18.
where there's quite literally no limits in what we might see. So we're back on my second home, which is the PlayStation Store. And it's time to browse for this 18 rated game. It's funny really because I haven't had to worry about age rating in such a long time, as I am 20. I'm 20 something, 28 this year I think I am, which is ridiculous. Now, sometimes I'm still surprised at what is an 18 though, to be honest. I always think 18 is such a broad spectrum. It's the widest spectrum by far because you get games that have a bit of like shooting, like Call of Duty, and then you get Mortal Kombat. You can rip people's heads off and see the spines and the blood and the guts and everything. I feel like, you know, there should be like a 21 or something, you know? But there shouldn't be, but you get the point, you get the point. Anyways, I already know what game I'm going to do if I'm honest with you guys. I just wanted to have a quick look through in the homeland of myself in the United Kingdom, in Britain, in wherever you want to call it. And that is Atomful. This game is an 18, which I was not expecting, to be honest. It does sound very interesting. And yeah, I think it's going to be a very different style of game from the two we've previously played in this video. I think, like, if you do have guns, you, like, have to make them. So that is very exciting. I'm going to be real, I have not been this excited for a game in a long time. I wonder if I can get the keycard from now.
Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate.
Just going to check if there's any collectibles or any items about. Not going to follow a guide or anything first playthrough. I don't even know if there's been a guide made.
I see you.
Yeah. That's how it's done, baby. I was a bit worried if he had a gun. That's why I was like stealthing it. If I knew he didn't have a gun, I'd just sprint at him at full speed and just started dishing out these hands. Because this game might be rated 18, but these hands, they're rated E for everyone. Look at this. This is a pretty game. This is a bit of a stunner, to be honest.
Let's have no trouble. You do what you started, sunshine.
Ammo.
Ah, stop your whinging. You'll suffer for what you...
Oh, had to lock in there, boys. Had to lock in. We couldn't risk it. We've got a Cornish pasty. You know what? Believe it or not, despite being a Brit myself, not really a Cornish pasty lover. Hot take. I'm not. Okay, so... Alright, I'll give her my axe. Even though I like the axe, I give her the axe. And I got a trophy. Detectorist. Pick up the metal detector. Nice. So at least another one stuff done, I can probably kill her and take her stuff in the future if I ever wanted to. Not that I'm going to, but just saying. You know, I know you have to do a lot of playthroughs. Oh, look. So this is like a whole Outlaws part. Ooh, entrance to the interchange. Let's have a look. Alright. Let's see what's up. The interchange. The interchange. Unlock the interchange. Look at that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get back. Get back. Oh, I'll take an atomic battery. Ah, I see. So you need... like those power cores. Okay. You know what's weird? I think the way they've laid the map out is one of the most intuitive maps I've played in a long time. I've been playing for 40 minutes and I feel like I can probably get everywhere in the 2 areas I've been, and that's not saying a lot, without using the map. See, I've already got one of them. Yeah, this is a good trade, I think. Yeah, okay, this is a good trade. This is a good trade. The first one powered up. Nice. So there we go. It was worth the trade, I think. Definitely. Of course. Delta. Power up Delta. Data store Delta. Nice. St. Catherine's Church. Oh, there's a dead body. Very well. I heard you own an atomic battery. There we go. Nice. Now, I do wonder, this is so dirty of me, I do wonder if you can just, like, betray him. Just go and tell the guy that runs all this. Like, by the way, there's a dead person there. Oh my god, no way, I have something to report. He seemed very keen to cover it up. If you can offer me an escape, then I'll help you. Oh, I think there's a trophy here. Hold on. Cornish pasty, slice of cake, and... tea. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, this is the only trophy I knew off by heart, and it's just because it's so British. Consume a Cornish pasty, English tea, and a slice of cake in 30 seconds. Lovely. Reverse the polarity. Find the signal redirector. Nice. Power up this. Let's power up this one. Let's power this up. And then we can start seeing who can get us out of here. Because I'm sick to death of this place already. Oh, come on. What is that? Nice. Ooh. Charlie. Power up data store Charlie. Nice. Right, I'm trying to fight this robot, but I cannot, like, find its weak point or anything to save my life. Ahahaha! Unplugged. Extract the battery from an overheating robot. Burglar. Use a signal redirector to unlock 5 doors. Right, I'm going to save it here. I'm going to carry on playing, but I just want to get a strong save. And we're just going to compose a game plan and see how we get on. I'm not dead set on this ending. I'm just kind of doing a lot at once. Just to see if maybe I can do a hard save towards the end and then get all the endings out of the way, like, much quicker. That could be the game plan, maybe, but we'll see. So as I carried on with the game and going to areas that I hadn't been yet, I was finding new traders. And when you find 5 traders, you get the trophy mates rates. Ammo was hard to come by, so it's really important that you have decent weapons. So I was always trying to upgrade weapons as much as possible. And when you upgrade a weapon to pristine condition, you get the trophy make, do, and mend. Heading back to the interchange and got caught by a bunch of outlaws. Shot one as he went to throw a Molotov, getting me the trophy caught red-handed. Thanks to my trusty metal detector, I found 5 buried lunchboxes. Now I don't really know what happened here. I had 6 bullets in the revolver. I got 5 kills with it, and then as I went to get the 6th, the bullet wasn't there, and then I had to reload and I only put in 1 bullet. I got the kill. And somehow I got the trophy target practice for getting 6 kills with the revolver without reloading. Again, thanks to my trusty metal detector, I found 10 metal detector caches. Instead of just having single fire weapons, I'd come across an SMG. So when I ran into a robot, I just gunned it. Getting the trophy any old iron for completely destroying a robot. Now I hadn't sided with Dr. Gara, I hadn't done anything bad to her, I just hadn't gotten the information that she wanted. So she pulled a knife out on me, so I had to shoot her in the face. I then powered up Data Store Alpha, and shortly after that I powered up Data Store Bravo. As I neared the end of the game, I'm going to fill you guys in on what I needed to do. There was technically 8 ending related trophies. 6 of those trophies are for escaping with someone. And as I'd made a hard save towards the middle and end of the game, I wasn't going to have to go back too far to get those done. And then the final 2 ending related trophies that I wanted to finish the platinum on was for escaping without answering the phone and for escaping in under 5 hours. But my main focus to begin with was these 6 endings. Alright, so I've been playing a lot, I've been having a lot of fun, I've taken my time, and it's now time to change all of the power. And we should be going to Oberon here, I think. Okay, I thought it was just going to open that door, to be honest. I didn't think it was going to do all this. But there we go. We got the trophy. Gain access to the Oberon site. Okay, I need power. I'm hoping there's a pneumatic tube somewhere around here. That would be very helpful. We got a trophy. We want information. Read 50 notes in the quarantine zone. Turns out I had a shotgun on me the whole time. Didn't even realise. Didn't realise I needed 2. I brought 2 just in case. That is very lucky. Okay, it's grabbing a sample of it. Okay, we have a sample. We're now about to destroy it. And with any luck, that should get us like 3 endings. Destroy it. Okay. Let's get the f*** out of it. Everyone is dead. You've earned a reward. A way out to the beginning. Go back. Okay. Okay, so for the phone, I have to go back to the bunker at the start of the game. Alright, interchange. Oh. Oh, okay, that got me to try to find audio logs. Alright. There we go. This has been really fun. This has been a really fun game. And this is the ending that I want to do the most, to be honest. And there we go. Do you require the operator? Escape the quarantine zone with the voice on the telephone. Okay, we can now do another escape. We can do a Captain Sims escape. There we go. And then we'll do the Joyce Tanner escape. And then I think that'll be the 3 that we can do from Oberon being destroyed, I think. Wow, he has a helicopter. Hello, brother. I'm ready. Let's get out of here. There we go. Operation Atomfall. Escape the quarantine zone with Captain Sims. Time to bail with Joyce Tanner. Caster for wood. What do he actually does? Oh, that's pretty cool. They actually do keep their hands up if you kind of warn them. Here's the sample. Let's go.
Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, your eyes okay? Emergency extraction. Escape the quarantine zone with Joyce to you,
Sorry
son.
about that, but you'll live. My friends just want a little chat first. Well, more like a debrief, really. Actually, it's probably more like an interrogation.
Damn. So on my way to do the next 3 endings, while I was leaving interchange, I saw an opportunity and took it, taking out at least 5 enemies with 1 explosion, earning me the trophy Grand Slam. I then got the next ending related trophy for escaping the quarantine zone with Dr. Holder. I then had to take a leap of faith into a very bizarre ending, which got me the trophy for escaping the quarantine zone with Mother Jago. And then finally, I helped Dr. Garrow, who I actually betrayed in my first playthrough, which in hindsight was a terrible decision. And then got me the trophy Backdoor for escaping the quarantine zone with Dr. Garrow. Before I'd done the speedrun, it was time to clean some stuff up. So I killed 10 enemies by throwing a weapon. I found the 10 comics. I found and learned 10 recipes. I found and destroyed 10 garden gnomes. This is very easy. They're all in a very peaceful village, so it's the easiest and funnest collectible to get. I threw a grenade, then hit it with a cricket bat. It seemed much easier than waiting for an enemy to throw one at me, so I just done it myself. I then went back to where I remember deactivating a robot and just turned him back on, getting me the trophy Batteries Not Included. A trophy I was surprised I didn't get during my playthrough as I did a lot of exploring, but I finally learned 12 skills. So now it's time for the speed run. Now I wasn't going to do the most effective speed run because I wanted to do it without answering the phone and the speed run in the same go. Now these are my previous saves between 6 hours and 8.5 hours. I was relatively confident I could do it in under 5 with ease. So I started a new game, of course on Sightseer. I was very blunt with the scientist. He gave me the bandage recipe. I broke his neck and looted him for his stuff. And then went to the first trader, took her down and looted her stuff. More specifically, I needed the atomic battery. A little while later, after getting the redirector, went to another trader, took him down, looted his stuff. Then while in the Druid's Cave, I got the radio part for Captain Sims as I was doing his storyline, and left Casterfell Woods as fast as I could. Gave Captain Sims his radio and he requested that we destroy Oberon. Booted up the final terminal that I needed, changed all the switches and opened the door to Oberon. While in Oberon, I armed all the explosives, pulled the switch and dashed it out of there. And I didn't stop running until I reached Captain Sims' helicopter. Done a quick save just to see what my time was. Finishing with an hour and 13 minutes, which got me the trophy Not Expecting a Call for completing the game without answering the phone. It of course also got me the trophy Quick Exit for escaping the quarantine zone in under 5 hours. And of course, the Platinum Trophy Pride of Britain. So with a surprisingly low 20 hours played according to my PlayStation, it sure felt longer than that. I absolutely love this game. Maybe one of my favourite games I've played this year. I highly recommend it. Now with the 18 age rating, there's a lot more freedom. But this game didn't overdo it with any unnecessary amounts of blood, violence, swearing, drugs, so on and so forth. Everything felt warranted. Maybe it's because I'm getting old, but I was shocked this was an 18. It felt like a very, very tame 18. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of how these things are rated, but I think I'd give it a 16 to be honest. But I loved every second with this game. So with the 3, 12 and 18 platinums earned, there's really no point to be made here, guys. The age gaps clearly show a difference in style. A 3 obviously having no violence and next to no stress. A 12 having guns but having them shown in a very playful way, with them not causing any bleeding or anything like that. And of course an 18 just doing what it wants really. But I wouldn't say age rating makes a difference to enjoyment, which isn't exactly a groundbreaking statement. It of course does make a difference to content and style. I don't think you'd get a 3 age-rated game in the style and grittiness of Atomfall, so it definitely does change things here and there. Now, I did say I wasn't going to rank them or do anything like that, but I'm going to do it. I'd say number 1 for me in this video is Atomfall with the 18 age rating. I had so much fun with it. Number 2 goes to the 3 age rating, Unpacking, and number 3 goes to the 12 age rating, Palworld. Now, while I did enjoy them all, I enjoyed Palworld a little bit less than the other 2. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you for the support on the channel. While I was recording for this video, I hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is absolutely insane. So thank you all for the support on the videos. And of course, on the channel, it's very much appreciated. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Of course, I mentioned Fallout before. Days Gone is getting a remastered. Oblivion just got announced yesterday. At least at the time of me recording this, it was yesterday. So let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you as always for the support, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.